Before learning begins, before a lesson is written, before slides exist, before a course even has a name, something quiet happens. There is a pause, a moment where someone asks, what is really going wrong here? Not what should we teach, but what is missing for the learner. This is where learning design begins. Most people think learning is content, videos, notes, exams. But learning designers see something else. They see learning as a series of choices. Choices about who the learner is, what they are struggling with, and what kind of interaction will help them move forward. Over time, people have created different ways to organize these choices. Some call them models. Some call them frameworks. Names like ADDIE, backward design, or universal design for learning, different names, same intention. At the center of every learning experience, there is something most people never notice. An invisible triangle. One side is the learner. One side is the content. One side is the instructor, or sometimes the system itself. Learning does not happen in isolation. It happens in the relationships between the learner and the content, between the learner and the instructor, between learners themselves, between learners and the environment around them. When one of these relationships is ignored, learning becomes heavy, confusing, or quietly exhausting. Good design does not move in straight lines. It moves the way thinking does. First, there is intent. What problem are we actually trying to solve? Then comes listening. Understanding people, understanding context, understanding limits that are rarely written down. Only after that do ideas begin to take shape, not solutions yet, just direction. And finally, things are built, tested, adjusted, sometimes rebuilt again. Design is not a checklist, it is a conversation. Some people describe this journey with words like analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate. But these are not steps you climb once. They are states you return to, because learning is alive, and living things do not move in straight lines. Now, something new enters this process. Artificial intelligence. Not as a replacement for thinking, but as a partner. A tool that can help explore ideas, test possibilities, and reveal patterns we might miss. But only if humans are clear first. AI cannot decide what matters. It can only assist once intention exists. Learning design is not about frameworks. It is about attention. Attention to people, to context, to the quiet moment before learning begins. When learning is designed with care, it stops feeling like pressure and starts feeling like guidance. That is where humans learn best, and that is where intelligent systems are most useful. If this made you pause for a moment, stay here a little longer. This channel isn't about rushing answers, it's about understanding what sits beneath them. Subscribe if you want learning that feels calm, human, and unforced.